press record. I'm not even prepared, but I know that with me, I have to like just do the thing. Just, what is it? An object in motion stays in motion. Let me just try and like alter this so you guys can see. Okay, I'm in my kitchen because I need to make some food. And if you watched my last video, you'll realise that it's probably now like 3:30 and I haven't eaten anything. So, 2 birds, 1 stone. I'm gonna make myself some porridge because I really want to eat chocolate, but we haven't got any chocolate in the house, which I'm literally like experiencing my time of the month at the minute, and the fact that there isn't chocolate in the house is making me want to have a little breakdown. But we're gonna move on. I'm gonna have porridge. So, hang on. I hate the top of this fridge. I know it is an absolute state. I'm not weighing this out. I probably should be. How much porridge do you like need? That will do. Oh, hello. You've come to help? Okay, come and say hello then. This is Binks. If you've not seen her before, she likes to come in and shout because my boyfriend's taught her that when he's doing his like food prep, he makes like tuna pasta of an evening. If she sits there and waits patiently, he'll give her some tuna at the end. So every time I'm making any amount of food, she thinks it's food time for her. It isn't. It's porridge time for me. I'm just going to put some cinnamon in there because, again, I'm trying not to eat as much sugar and that's going to sweeten it up, right? So, this is a terrible way to start this video. But basically in this video, what I want to do is, like, organise my life. I've done the planning bit and now I really need to start organising a little bit. So we're still not officially into week 1. I'm the sort of person that needs everything in place before I start, because if everything isn't in place first, it will get to Monday morning when I'm supposed to be officially starting this 12-week thing. I'll get really overwhelmed because nothing's in place and then I won't want to do it. So let me get this in the microwave. I'm not going to film it because you guys don't want to hear that. Does anybody else turn their microwave off like after every single time they use it? Because my boyfriend thinks it's strange and I've just always done it. That is hot, 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 hot. Okay. That is very hot. I've just put the tiniest amount of sugar in this porridge and I'm really proud of myself for not like overloading it. Normally I like it when there's literally like a sugary crust on the top. We're not going to do that because you guys are here holding me accountable. So I'm just going to let that cool down a little bit. You can't be in here if you're going to cry through the whole video, I'm afraid. This will last 2 seconds. She does not want to sit here. She just wants to see what's in the bowl and what's going on. Okay, you can get down. Binks has got a little scratching post thing and I can't tell her off for scratching it because she's trashed my sofas and it's actually something that she's using. So we're just gonna have to deal with the background noise. Evidence that I ate that porridge with a little bit of cinnamon and hardly any sugar, and it was delicious. So in terms of organising, my brain feels really overwhelmed right now and I can't actually think of what else I need to do before I start next week. And I think, to be honest with me, it's better to just throw me in at the deep end and I need to just start. So the next time you see me will be Monday, the 26th of May, when we officially start this Let's Change My Life video. Like, we're 3 episodes in and I've barely done anything yet. Okay, that right there that just happened, me being like, oh, I feel like I've not done anything yet. I've actually done loads. Negative self-talk we are not having. So I've done loads. I'm ready to start on Monday. Let's get this going. It's Tuesday morning, week 1, Tuesday morning, Tuesday 27th of May. Yesterday was supposed to be the day that I started my Change Your Life in 12 weeks. Exactly, Binks. It really did not happen. I'd completely forgotten that it was bank holiday, which means that James, my boyfriend, had the day off work. And because we don't get to spend that much time together, like when he has a day off, we tend to just try and like be together. So we pretty much just like watched old 90s films and ate snacks and didn't exercise and didn't do a great deal. And it was a wonderful day. Okay, I got really sidetracked then because Binks is like having a little conversation with me. It was a really wonderful day and I'm not going to be down on myself. I promised that I wasn't going to be hard on myself. And I woke up this morning feeling like I've done absolutely nothing on my first day of this challenge. However, I do think I needed the reset. So we're starting today. So although today was supposed to be a filming day, I decided not to do that because I'm supposed to have builders come in to do something in my garden. And even though it is 9 o'clock, they're still not here. I'm really hoping that they turn up because obviously I planned not to film because they were coming. And now if they don't come, I'm going to be annoyed. I've decided today that I need to redo my nails. I do my acrylics myself, so I need to do an infill on these bad boys and then have a look at some kind of jazzy different designs, because I said I wanted to find my like style go-tos, like my signature style. So I'm going to have a look at that in a second. I have started the day off with a green tea and lemon instead of my usual coffee, which is good. And I found like a little hack to get me up and out of bed in the morning. So James normally makes me a coffee when he gets up for work and like leaves it on the side of the bed for me for when I wake up, which is super cute. Yes, Binks. She's going to meow through this whole video. She's very talkative today. However, this morning I decided that I wanted to get up with him and like sit with him while he has his breakfast. We can have a chat and basically just get up and dressed and downstairs early. So the little like, I don't want to call it blackmail, but the little hack that I used to get my ADHD brain into gear was, I told myself last night, because I'd cooked a roast, that I was going to make James a chicken sandwich for his lunch, like with the leftover chicken from the roast. And because I know he leaves for work at like 7:45, I knew that I had to be up to make the sandwich by like 7:15. I don't know how much sense that makes, but it really worked. I think because I wasn't getting up for myself, because I was getting up to do something for him that I'd also like promised him I was going to do, it made me want to do it. I'm going to finish my green tea and lemon, and I do feel very fancy with my little glass mug as well. Okay, green tea done. I'm one of those weirdos that leaves the tea bag in the bottom to get like all the flavour. But I've actually drank a full mug of green tea, which doesn't sound like a big deal, but the feeling that I just wanted to tip it away and have something more like milky and sugary was there throughout the whole thing. So I'm proud that I've done that. I've also done my infill on my nails. It's 10 o'clock now and I started filing them. And because it is so grey, like I don't know if you can tell on the video, it's so grey and rainy and miserable. The builders haven't turned up, surprise, surprise. I'm assuming because of the weather. I just feel like I want to get under a blanket and put the TV on and maybe like do a bit of editing and file my nails. However, I know that that is not conducive with changing my life. So what I'm going to do is, instead of sitting on the sofa and scrolling through Pinterest looking for nail ideas, I'm going to do it whilst I'm on my exercise bike, because exercise was a big thing that I know I need to work on. So I filled my water bottle up. I am ready. I'm going to take my iPad up as well and kind of put my exercise bike in front of my spare room window so I can look out the window, have my iPad on there for that like added dopamine, and also scroll through my phone. Basically a dopamine overload. But if that's what it takes to get me to do some exercise, then I'm going to do it. I'm then going to try and do a little bit of a weight workout. Like I've got some free weights and stuff. Try and do that. And then at least that's something ticked off the list. Also, something I really struggle with is like the thinking loop of which order I need to do things in. I know this is my ADHD. My brain this morning is like, file your nails, get them all done, and then exercise, and then go in the shower, because there's no point exercising, then having a shower, and then filing my nails and getting all dusty, and then needing another shower. But then by the time I finish filing my nails, I know that I'm not going to want to exercise. So it's like, do I exercise? And then I'm going to be like sweaty and gross. Then file my nails, then have a shower, because I know I want to shower straight after I've exercised. It's a mess. So I'm trying to just completely ignore it. I'm going to exercise. If I'm sweaty and messy whilst filing my nails, it's not the end of the world. There is no one else here. It's just me and you guys. But you can't tell through the screen that I'm like a hot, sweaty mess. So it's fine. We're just going to do things in the order that they need to be done and not in like a perfect order that my brain wants to try and figure out. Onto the exercise bike. Let's go. I've literally just changed into some shorts. I'm not even wearing shoes because it feels more comfortable not to. But this is my little exercise bike setup. I've got my iPad, I've got my drink, and this little crazy plant to keep me company. So let's go. I'm dying. Can you see the amount of sweat that is on my chest? I've got the window wide open as well, but I need to get my breath back. 30 minutes on the exercise bike done. Not 30 easy minutes either, because it's like my first day doing it. For a while I thought, oh, you know, anything's better than nothing. I'll just try and do like an easy workout. Something possessed me like 10 minutes in, and I thought, no, just like crank the resistance up and just go. So I actually feel, oh, thanks Cruz, like I've done a proper workout, which is good. The last thing I want to do is weights on a yoga mat. I'm already sweaty and gross right now, so I may as well just do it. I'm just going to train a little bit of legs. I did do a little bit of arms whilst I was on here because I've got these 2.3 kg, so they're not that big, but I just like to have something to do with my hands, and I'm sure that like my form isn't the best when I'm doing this, but it just kind of helps me to not get bored with this. Also, I had my iPad on today, which is something that I don't normally do, and it didn't help. Actually just made it feel like time was going really, really slow. But I did manage to find some nail inspo, so I'm going to get my workout done. I'm dying to have a shower now, but then I need to file my nails and I literally get covered in dust. Is it the end of the world if I have 2 showers? No, it's not. Okay, I'm gonna finish my workout, jump in the shower really quickly. Then I need to get myself some food. I need to get a protein drink or something because I'm supposed to be eating breakfast every day. Eating breakfast right now is the last thing I want to do because my tablets kill my appetite, but it's 10:30. No, it's 11:15, and by the time I'm finished, it'll probably be 11:30. I need to eat. I really hate the fact that I said I would do this as like an honest and vulnerable video vlog series, but I did. So here we are. I've just finished my workout in my spare room, which is filthy at the minute. My hair is matted because I've been trying to learn to do a headstand, which is absolutely fucking terrifying for me because I hate being upside down. This little yoga mat is doing bits. It's making me feel like a little Pilates yoga woman that can do all of these stretching exercises, and I can't do them. So I'm going to go and die for 5 minutes and then go and have a shower. But I did it. This is proof that I did it. I'm so sweaty. It is disgusting, but I did it. So go me. Good morning, guys. If you've ever wondered what my hair looks like first thing in the morning, this is it. It's crazy. I'm not even going to try and do anything with it right now for this part of the video. It is Thursday, the 29th of May. Didn't film yesterday. Didn't do a great deal of much. Although, like, it didn't feel like a very productive day, but I did get a lot done. I will update you guys on that in a minute. However, I'm at this weird camera angle because I'm still in bed. Just drinking my protein drink. James brought me this morning instead of a coffee because I'm going to try and see if not having caffeine first thing makes a difference. Also, this is a yogurt drink. So if my tongue looks like white and yogurty, that's what it is. I'm not sick. These are really, really nice, by the way. 35 grams of protein. They're from Lidl. But it just makes like drinking protein so much easier because I don't have to mix it. And I've worked out again with my ADHD, I need to like minimize the steps that it takes for me to do a task. So this just appeared on my bedside table this morning. Thank you, James. And all I have to do is open it and drink it. I've not got to worry about like measuring it out, mixing it all up myself. Basically a really good ADHD/lazy girl hack. Anyway, I'm definitely stalling by filming instead of exercising. So I'll be back with you in about an hour once I've exercised and showered to give you an update. This is your sign to not like aggravate a spot when you have one, because this is what happens. Okay, I've got to be honest, I'm really starting to regret the part at the beginning of this challenge where I said I would be completely vulnerable and film no matter what, because that means that you guys get this. This week has started as an absolute shit show, which means it can only get better. It is Monday morning, the 2nd of June. I've just realised that it's my anniversary, like of the date that we got together. Okay, need to text James. I do not feel motivated today. I haven't taken my ADHD medication. I didn't take it on Saturday because I'd run out. I then found that I had 1 tablet left and took that yesterday, which was really good. Had a really good productive day. Have not got any tablets for today. Is it my own fault? Yes, it is. Didn't order the tablets from the pharmacy and now they're not going to be in until tomorrow. For anyone that doesn't have ADHD and doesn't know how not taking my meds every day affects me, it just makes me so tired and sluggish and sleepy, and I just want to curl up and go back to bed. So for my lazy day today, I'm going to try and exercise at some point. Not sure what exercise that will be, but something. Also, my nails. Last week I had all these great ideas that I was going to try and do like a new design, and basically realised that I just like plain and simple. However, these have been on a while now. This one broke off yesterday during the sorting out of things, and I think it's time to take them off. The whole set, all off. I always have long nails. I have had long nails for years. It's very rare that I go without my acrylics, but seeing as I am trying to challenge myself at the minute, and I'm also trying to find out like my signature style, you know, where that is, I thought it would be a good idea to get all of these off, soak them, and try and do the rest of the week without redoing my acrylics. So basically just living with my short nails. I absolutely love short nails on other people. I think they look so clean and fresh and classy. I think I'm just so used to having my long nails that I feel kind of naked without them. So that is the challenge for today. I'm going to soak these off, relax, maybe catch up on watching some YouTube videos, and I'm going to edit some videos. Again, trying to be kind to myself and not like throw the whole day in the bin just because I'm not in a good mood. Also, the builders have turned up today and they're going to be starting work on the garden soon, which I do not like change, and that is quite a change to have people literally right outside my patio windows. So I'm just going to be kind to myself today, get a couple of things done, try not to overwhelm myself, and we'll get back to it tomorrow when I've got my medication. I'm distracting myself by going out for a walk. It is literally the last thing I want to do right now. However, I've decided that I want like my comfort meal for lunch, which is just plain pasta, Parmesan cheese, and tomato ketchup. However, I have no Parmesan cheese. So the blackmail deal that I'm doing with myself is I can have that comfort meal if I walk to the shop. Yes, I could just take the car, but I promised myself I would get out the house more, and to me that means walking. So I'm taking you guys with me. I'm going to try and do a bit of filming in public. We'll see how that goes. I still get really like nervous about it, but also I'm not going to take my headphones. Normally when I go for a walk, I would have my headphones in, just listen to music or a podcast. I'm going to try and like connect with nature a bit, I guess. Oh, they've started, the builders are working, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay, there's literally no one around, but I am walking past houses. But this is like my practice of filming in public. I don't know why it gives me such a panic attack, but it does. I'm just in the churchyard at the minute. I'm just gonna sit on this bench. Parmesan cheese is secure. Oh God, this is so warm. I've literally come out in exactly what I was wearing, shorts and t-shirt. Not really thought about the weather, just didn't want to stop and get changed because I knew that it would change my mind on whether I wanted to come out. But I'm happy. Parmesan cheese I have got. And also, I'm filming in public. It's very noisy and I feel like everyone can hear what I'm saying, which is stupid because even if they could, no one really cares. No one cares. Like, even if they think that I look stupid or they're wondering what on earth I'm doing, so what? Like, within, I don't know, 5 minutes, they're going to forget. So I'm just going to sit here for a second and, I don't know, listen to the birds and that plane overhead and then take a stroll home. I feel like my hair is an accurate representation of my life at the minute. A little bit of a shit show. It's the end of week, I don't even know what week it is. I want to say week 3. Well, technically it's like the start of week 4, but I didn't film an ending for this video, so I'm filming it now. On the Monday, I just feel really, really exhausted at the minute, and I don't really know why. just remembered that I've forgotten to take my tablets. By the way, if you don't have one of these are a lifesaver for me and my ADHD brain. Come on, tablets, out we come. Not only would I forget to take them, but I would also forget if I'd taken them. And I like the fact that I can just look back and see if they're missing. That means I've taken them. So I said I was going to be really vulnerable with you guys, and I'm just looking outside because the builders are here working on my garden, which is also making it so hard to film. I can't film ASMR content at all when they're here, and I think that's kind of stressing me out a little bit as well. I had this like vision that when I started this challenge, within a couple of weeks, I was just going to feel amazing about myself and be doing everything that I needed to do, and my organisation was going to be great, and it was all just going to be amazing. And it just hasn't been like that. There's literally beeping in the background, which is also stressing me out. I'm so sorry. But I just want you to know that if you are doing this challenge like along with me, or if you're doing your own version of this challenge and you do kind of feel worse before you start to feel better, that is probably completely normal. I think as well, I was talking to my neighbour next door yesterday, and I was saying that I didn't realise how much of a shit show my life was until I started like tracking it, in terms of like paying more attention to what I'm eating, when I'm eating, how often I'm brushing my teeth, how often I'm exercising, etc, etc. It was only when I started looking at it over like a week's scale that I realised how bad at it I was. I keep getting so distracted because I'm expecting the builders to come and like try and talk to me. So yeah, I feel like that's made me feel a bit down on myself because I didn't actually realise how bad things were. Also, I've not filmed as much like lovely, clean aesthetic, amazing looking content as I wanted to. Like a lot of it has just been literally like this, my hair shoved up, no makeup on, in my comfies. And I don't feel like I'm making as much progress as I need to, which it's that like time thing again that I really have with my ADHD, where I feel like I'm always behind, and I've always felt like that since I was a kid. So this is, it sounds like a real like depressing, oh, the end of this episode's really sad and I'm really down. Like I'm not, I just feel like this weekend and the last few days have just been really draining. Thank you again for being here for another week of sorting out the shit show that is my life. Like, no, I don't want to end it like that. Like, thank you for being here for another week of just like being with me and making a little bit of progression in my life, because I do need to realise that I have made positive steps. This is not just like, oh, my life's so shit and I'm so depressed. I'm not. It just gets a bit overwhelming sometimes. So take care of yourself, make sure you've drank some water, and I will see you in the next episode.